Hello, everybody. Uncle Creepy again. Hey, we're gonna do a video, kind of featuring one of Wag Dog's teams. Wag Dog came up with his team about a couple weeks ago. Our main man, Misfit, representing Skynet extremely well, probably set a record that might never ever be touched. 1,200 plus wins, zero losses. Um, and I just want to walk you through the team and the mechanics of it. So once again, it's a simple idea, but you've got to be able to use it effectively, and it comes down to decision making. All PvP comes down to decision making. You have the right runes, you have the right heroes, but if your decision making fails you, you're going to lose tight battles. And Misfits just done us really proud, setting a record that'll probably never ever be broken. Anyhow, so let's get right at it. So the team's really simple. Doesn't really matter what team you're going against. You're going to want Agnon once again. 3 festive runes for Terrastorm round 1. You're going to have Oak Skin Lily. If you don't have Oak Skin Lily and you're contemplating which skin to get with your Aether in the shop, don't waste your time. Get Oak Skin Lily first. That's what you want to get first. Don't get Pontifex. Don't get Drac. Don't get Long John Hensuki. The number one building block for today's PvP mastery involves Oak Lily. So make sure that you get Oak Lily. She's a great tank, great asset, and you can come up with some insane builds that only work if you have the Oak Skin. So have Oak Skin. Emily. Emily's going to be here with 2 festives. Now, granted, most of the time you're going to be fighting a panda, so she's going to be silenced round 1, but you're going to want her there for that cleansing or the light, the divine justice round 2, the resurrection, and you'll see why that's important here soon. And once again, our main man, Jin Lee, who's a must in almost every PvP team. I'd say between Oak Lily and Jin Lee, that's probably going to be your 2 most used characters in PvP now. They just offer so much to the team that it's hard to ignore them. So right away, here we go. They do their auto attacks. Valken's up first, so we don't have to worry about him proccing an epic, giving people haste, and stuff like that. So we're going to go right into Terrastorm. Our man Jin Lee's going to follow, do a lot of great damage there. There's that haste. Now, we're going to go right into Vines. On this build, you want to put a lot of skill on Lily, because the more skill on Lily, the more Vine damage you're going to have. Calm Before the Storm, we're going to silence everyone and boost attack. So now my Agnon's going to be having an insane amount of boosted attack, 210% to be exact, with the Calm Before attack buff. I'm going to go right into Divine Justice here. Boom, team's over. So I'm going to do us all a solid favor here, just for the sake of this video, and I'm not going to check the team. I'm just going to click what attack as fast as I can. I'm not going to check the team. I'm not changing teams. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to use the exact same team this entire video. I'm not going to check runes, nothing. So here's a perfect example that I wanted to cover. In this example, they proc haste, and so now Terrastorm's not such a great idea, because I can miss, and then my panda misses. So right here, I'm going to go straight into drop mode. Why? Because if my Agnon dies, it doesn't matter. I'll resurrect him. And I'm going to silence Emily again in round 2, and bada boom, bada bang. Okay? So this is the exact situation I wanted. So here goes that. We're going to get into a pissing match here. I'm going to cleanse. Now, because of Dagger in the cleansing room, she's not going to be silenced. I need her dead now. So now we're going to do exactly what we was going to do round 1 with the exact same results. So, moral of the story, the exact same team, the exact same setup, but based on the situation that happened on the defense, I'm going to use a different setup. It's not an option if the entire enemy team is hasted to use Terrastorm. So go right into the drop. If Falcon gets killed, if your Agnon gets killed, doesn't matter. Round 2, your Emily's going to bring him back. So once again, I'm not checking stuff. I'm not interested in what team they got or what they got going on. I'm just clicking through. Normally, I do a little bit of analysis. Normally, I look through what they got. This team, the beauty of this team is it's very well balanced. And because the Oak Lily tank she's going to absorb a lot of punishment that other people couldn't do. We're going to go right into Terror Storm. There's no haste here. The follow-ups are going to hurt. We're going to go right into Vines. And now somebody that's going to be a thorn in our side is Shade. Because the Shroud, because the Spirit Link, what have you. Now that we have all this going on here, we have decisions to make. Okay? So either I attempt to go for the kill here, because I use Divine Justice. I hope you noticed that. My team's not hurt, so I'm going to use Divine Justice. So either I go for the kill here and go for killing Gore-Tusk and this team with the Divine Justice, because with Divine Justice, I have 160% a damage boost for my Jin Lee. So I can go that and go for the kill, or I could play this a little bit more passively, more for a round 2 win, and I could go for Calm Before the Storm. I'm an offensive-minded guy. There's no Shroud here, and I bet you between my Jin Lee and my Vines that nothing survives into round 2. So I'm going to go with offense and Storm of the Ancestors, and let's target GT first. It's important to always target down the GT first on opposing teams in this situation. Make sure that Mammoth Guard doesn't kick in. And look at all that damage there. So now we're going to have a there. She's all by herself. Everyone else is dead. Hardened Assault down. Bada boom, bada bang. She's dead. So once again, that came down to decision making, whether you want to play something offensively or defensively. There's a lot of options with this team if there's not an enemy Panda preventing you from cleansing or using Divine Justice. Okay, so right on to the other team. We're going to keep on rolling, baby. Okay, so here we go. Valken hits the haste right away. So what do? We do not do Terror Storm. Okay, we don't do Terror Storm. Instead, we're going to for sure kill Valken. He procs epics. That's fine. Totally fine. Keep your stupid epics coming. And I clicked Vines there, but for whatever reason, Vines didn't activate. So I guess we'll clock that up under user error. So I'm going to go right into Silence. Now we know Valken is in there slot 1, round 2. And now watch me go. Watch me go. See? So you don't have to panic and blow your Terror Storm in that situation. You can go straight for the drop and go on from there. Alright, so here we go. Here's the team we want. We got Jagrin, Valken, Oak Lily, and Panda. So this ought to be a pretty decent fight. Decision making, kid. Once you get the runes, once you get the heroes, decision making. That's the difference at the top end. You make poor decisions with your heroes' abilities, you can lose a battle that you should have won. Okay? So here we go with our follow-ups. No Vase, no nothing like that. I'm going to make sure I quick Sapping Vines because last time I botched it. Here there's 0 Sapping Vines. I'm going to go right into punching down Lily. Bada boom, bada bing. Here we go. Round 2 is coming around. And I'm going to go start right into kill mode. Right into kill mode. I don't care about no nothing. What's that? Are you saying something? You can't tell me nothing. That's some old Kanye West. What do you kids know about Kanye West? Good. You see that? They killed Agnon? Good for me, because now Agnon's about to be resurrected with a vengeance. Watch this. Oh, good job on killing Agnon. Oh, you did a great job. But this is going to really hurt. Boom, bang, boom. And then we're just going to slowly but surely work them down. Here comes the drop. And this is a great video for just display why you should get an Oak Lily skin first. I hope you guys just seen the beating that skin is able to take. So that's pretty much it for the video. I just wanted to walk you through that team, mechanics of it. So the setup's important. 3 Festives on Agnon. You want to have a taunt rune on Oak Skin Lily. Don't get any other thing out of that Aether shot before you get your Oak Skin Lily. It's 65k Aether. It'll probably be the best purchase you've ever made in this entire game. 2 Festives on Emily. So if you're not fighting that Panda, you've got the ability to cleanse or Divine Justice round 1. Panda's a must. If something goes south round 2,